Hello everyone. Today in this video I'll be talking about who should you pull in the version 2.1 of Wuthering Waves. So we'll be talking about that. So currently we have the banner going on for Phoebe. Phoebe is a spectro type character. She is a damage dealer spectral type character. And we'll be talking about her, whether you should pull her. Her banner is still going on. I know most of the people have pulled for her, but I'm still making video on it because I felt like it's the right thing to do. And we're also going to talk about Brant, who is going to come in the second phase, and we are going to talk about the Changli rerun, whether you should pull Changli or whether you should skip Brant. So let's dive into the video. If you are new to the channel, please do like and subscribe. It will really help me out in the long run, and let's get started. So first of all, should you pull Phoebe? Now the thing with the Phoebe is that if you have Jinshi, you don't need to pull for Phoebe. Yeah, if you have Jinshi, you don't need to pull for her. Jinshi is an amazing spectral character. And she is a great damage dealer. If you have her signature, if you have her teammates, like if you have GZ.
I will be there for everyone.
I don't have GZ, so if you have GZ, but if you don't even have GZ, then you can use Mortophy.
I have experiments underway,
and that will be great. So yeah. So if you have Jinshi, you don't need to pull for Phoebe.
Make this quick.
Anything I can help you?
So if you have Jinshi, you don't need to pull for Phoebe. You can basically skip Phoebe and just don't pull. Simple as that. Okay, so should you pull Phoebe even if you don't have Jinshi? Now if you don't have Jinshi, then I would highly suggest you to pull Phoebe, because you definitely need a damage dealer of every element in the game, in my opinion, because it's very important to have at least one of the DPS of every type of element. So I would suggest you to pull for Phoebe if you don't have Jinshi. Alright, so yeah, so let's talk about Brant. So Brant is a DPS character. I think he's a sub DPS character who does fusion damage. So yeah, his gameplay kind of looks similar to Alright, so his gameplay kind of looks similar to Camellia.
By ingenuity.
So who do I think? Should you pull Brand or should you pull Changli? In my honest opinion, I honestly think most of the people, if you are a waifu, I mean, honestly, if I had to pick one, I would say Changli is a better option. But I honestly think that if you have Changli, you can go for Brand, because Brand might be a good brand might synergize well with Changli, I feel like. So it really depends whether brand is gonna work well with Changli or not. We don't know until brand comes. Only we can tell once brand comes. We'll have to see if he does synergize well with Changli. If he does synergize well with Changli, I think he's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good for Changli team. So I think whether you should pull the Brand or not, it really depends on whether you want him. If you don't have Changli, I would suggest you to just pull for Changli and then wait for Brand rerun, because he might synergize really well with Changli. So I would suggest you to just go for Changli and then wait for Brant rerun and then get Brant, so you can make your Changli team there. All right. Now Changli Brant is really good. He also does gives you a shield to the party, and he also does he is a sub DPS shielder who can do um, shield your team uh, from the enemies, and he does sub DPS fusion damage. So I think he's gonna be very good with the Changli team. So if you have Changli, if you wanna maximize your Changli to the further level, I think Brunt is gonna be really good for in your good character in your roster. Um, so yeah, honestly think he will be really good for the Changli team. So yeah, so whether you should put Changli or Brunt, I would say go for Changli if you don't have Changli. If you don't have Brunt, if you have Changli, then you can go for Brunt. If you wanna, if he synergizes very well with Changli, then definitely go for Brunt. If you really like Changli, then yeah, go for Brunt if you wanna, improve your Changli team. And if you don't like his design and all that, you can basically skip. So that's all up to you. But in my opinion, um, since I have Jinshi, since I have Changli, I might skip Brunt because in the next patch we are going to get Camellia support. So I want to improve my Camellia team. If you don't, so let's just say if you have Changli, you don't want to pull Brunt, you can still use character like Mortefae
Make this quick.
with
We have
Changli,
experiments underway.
or so yeah, so you don't necessarily need to pull for don't have to feel like you have to you don't feel pressure to pull for Brand. If you don't like him, you can just use Mortefae or Gigi, any of those characters you have. You can basically work it out. So that's about it. So yeah, that's about it. If you, I honestly don't think the pull value for Camellia, pull value for Phoebe only is greater if you don't have Spectro damage dealer. Then the pull value of Phoebe is gonna be really higher for you for your account. If you don't have any fusion damage dealer, then I would say the pull value for Changli is higher. So depending on your account, which damage dealer you have. If you don't have neither Jinshi or Changli, try to get both of them if you can. If you can at least get one of them, that would be fine. If you already have Jinshi or Changli, either of those two characters, if you already have any of those two characters, then get the character that you don't have. So that's about it. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out everyone. Bye.